What's up, podheads? Today I got my hands on the VB65S4, the voice blaster from Sparked Innovations. These things have been really hard to get a hold of. They've been flying off the shelves, but I finally got one in my hands. This thing is beautiful. Cast basket Neo motor with a very slim profile and that beautiful, beautiful blue phase plug. Coming in at $180 a pair and 100 watts RMS. Let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful thing. So in order to limit the low-end distortion on this speaker, I set a high-pass crossover of 120 hertz. The overall frequency response of this speaker is extremely flat in the mid-range area. There is a noticeable dip right here in the frequency response at 1000 hertz, but this speaker does perform extremely well from about 140 hertz, and it screams past 20K. Compare this to some of the coaxial speakers I've tested. The frequency response on this one, even especially in the high end, is much better. It's much flatter, much cleaner response in the high end frequencies. So you don't need a coax. This thing will get the job done. This speaker only needs 1/10 of a watt in order to reach 90 decibels. And at 90 decibels, distortion is beautifully well maintained at under 2%. There is a little blip here at about 5300 hertz, but hey, that's pretty good. This speaker is stupid sensitive and requires only 16 watts in order to reach 110 decibels. Yes, that is right. It is wicked sensitive. And at 110 decibels, distortion does climb up to almost hitting the 10% mark. But man, this speaker screams and doesn't take a lot of power to do it. At 100 watts of output, this speaker rivals the output of the Defbon's Arnold, coming in at 118 decibels in the mid-range frequencies and screaming up to almost 130 decibels in the high-end frequencies. Distortion at that volume level, unfortunately, does climb above 20% in the lower frequencies, but stays kind of good around 10% at the higher frequencies. The VB65 from Sparked Innovations. This thing is a screamer, super sensitive and painfully loud. Frequency response is great on this thing, and it gets high up to 20K, over 20K. You don't need a tweeter with this thing at all. This would be great in any SPL situation, but even if you wanted to use it as a factory replacement, the shallow mounting and light weight of this speaker would make it great to run off your factory head unit because it is so sensitive. It would be stupid loud. Get them at sparkedinnovations.com while they're hot. Peace.